Good morning and welcome to Dogecoin Daily, where the primary focus is analyzing the transactions and the changes from the top 10 wallets. Usually each day I'll look at the wallets and compare them to the previous day, look at the changes. Did they add Doge? Did they net negative Doge? And what that could possibly mean. While I was doing that the other day, I noticed that there was some binary messaging from one address to the number one wallet. And so I started to take a look at that. I really wasn't planning on launching this channel just yet. I'm still waiting on my actual logo and some other things, but I found that very interesting and I wanted to share this as soon as possible. This is take 2 of the first attempt. It was brought to my attention that the sound was not captured on the first video, so I apologize for that. So we'll give this another shot. So I start basically by analyzing the top 10 Doge wallets, and when I was doing this the other day, I noticed that there was some messages going to our number one wallet here. So if we were to search with this wallet, we can see that we have some obvious binary messages here coming from the same address. So this same address is sending a message to the number one wallet, right? These messages started on the 25th. (4/25, 2021) around 10:45, and they continue on, all sent from the same address to our number one wallet. So when we translate this, we get an obvious message, which I'll share that in a moment, but basically I was interested in where could this address originate? Where could it have come from? So if you click through 15 times, we would end up at the, which is currently the number 5 wallet. So basically when you click through the address and you try to follow the trail, you would go back to the originating transaction for this address. So we can see this address received the funds from this address, and you could continue clicking back. If you were to do that 15 times, you would arrive at what is currently our number 5 wallet. When I did this video yesterday, this wallet was number 3 at the time, but now, since then, has dropped to number 5. Now, this obviously is a big player. Almost 15 million Doge has been transacted through this address within 2 years. Now, does it mean whatever address, whoever is sending the message to the number one wallet, does it mean it comes from this address? Not necessarily. Anybody could have received those Doge from this address and decided to send that message. That's a possibility. It is also a possibility that this wallet could be communicating with the number one wallet. So there are different possibilities. Who could have sent this message? Could have been anybody, or it could have been somebody. We never know. But I'll continue to keep an eye on this and see if we see new things surface. The address that had sent the message initially had a few more transactions after to a different wallet. So when I have a moment, I'm going to kind of follow the trail there, see where that leads. But anyways, okay, so when we translate the binary code, we get a clear message. So if you were to translate each one of these, we get a clear message. Send Doge Elon, right? Clear as day. No typos, nothing weird. These are blank because this doesn't translate directly into a letter of the alphabet, so I think they act as spaces between the words. Looking at the pattern, that clearly makes sense. So this wallet, or this address, excuse me, is telling the number one address, send Doge Elon. Is this person asking Elon for Doge? Is this person signaling something to the number one wallet? Maybe this person knows that the number one wallet isn't Elon, but they're sending a message hoping that Elon would see it. So this person clearly wants to communicate with Elon. It's possible that this person is just trolling all of us, right? We saw binary messages back in February. I followed that, read up on that. It appeared that it was some gentleman who had a medical emergency with his family. I don't know that we can still verify that. But anyways, anyone could have done this. Somebody could just be doing it for the fun of it, or there could be some meaning behind it. Whatever the case, it's still interesting stuff. The transactions, the top wallets, especially the number one wallet, continues to captivate us. And for some of us, it scares us, but because they hold so much of the Doge. But anyways, I will continue to follow this. Oh, I have one more thing. I almost forgot. So the transaction that sent these messages, I went back a little farther, and they actually had sent transactions prior to this binary message. And I took screenshots of them. So if we look, we can see it's the same address that sent the binary code. Look at the number. We know 69 is associated with Doge. So they sent 1.6969, right? Now, this caught my attention. I didn't catch this because of the address initially. I caught it because this stood out to me. Obviously, looking at patterns, this is different from normal transactions. So I'm like, what is this? So I hovered over it, and I noticed there was a message here. When you hover over the transaction, this was back in March, so about a month prior. So this says, hi Elon, so what happened on June 20th, 1978? I am so curious. I haven't had a chance to research that yet, but I'm definitely going to dig into it. This person shortly after, so after midnight the next day, JK Elon said the issue of Doge is concentration. Maybe you can send me 0.001 of you. So they're sending another message here. Same address, number one wallet. They inverted the 969696 this time, but another message. Never mind, it's a joke. Wish you have a nice day, my friend. Okay. 420, we can see in the numbers here, 420, 420. This was sent again right after, about 10 minutes after the last one on March 25th. And then the last one of this message before the 25th of this month, where they started doing the binary code. This last message says, or should we call you the evil Musk? You are so evil. So, and then look, we see 666 here. So this person is, I guess, enjoying the messaging or the hidden meanings and the symbolism and the numbers. Clearly sending clear messages here. You don't even have to obviously translate this. So I don't know. Maybe this is somebody that thought if they send a message, they would get something in return. They didn't get what they wanted, and now they're upset. I don't know. But these messages were sent before the binary code. So we can see this was a month prior, right? This last message was sent exactly a month prior to the binary code. So who knows what it could be. It's interesting stuff. Whatever the case, I will continue to follow these, and actually I am getting ready to launch basically a series where every day I have a systematic analysis of each day, the change from the previous day in the top wallets. So if you're interested in this information, where it could lead, what it could mean, feel free to subscribe to this channel so that you'll get notifications for those new videos. My goal is to do this every single day, and then in time, maybe we don't find a meaning now, but in time, we can continue to develop the patterns and identify what this could mean, who these people could be. So if you like this information, if you appreciate the time that I spend doing this, if you please could hit that like button, we get this information out to more people. Thank you so much for your time, and have a good day.